When you start to see your wheel around your valve stem do this on your old tractors, boy, you just got to keep your fingers and toes crossed. Welcome back to the channel. We're on a rescue mission. We didn't buy this one though. This is for a customer. So we're gonna go just a few miles east of here. That way is east. And pick something up. Probably not, you know, it's not far enough way to give you the whole driving video. But we're gonna go grab the trailer. Then we'll need the four-wheeler and some straps and some winches and stuff because it doesn't run, of course, hasn't ran in years. That's, you know, our thing. And then we're gonna drag it back here and you'll see. I'll give you a hint, it's a Ford. And then if you want to tippy tap in the comments, you know, when you guessed. But we'll be back in a little bit with an old Ford that hasn't ran in forever and will probably fight us tooth and nail. Yep. Well, we're back, you goofballs, and you know, a lot of people say they found a barn find. This is a barn find, that's a barn find. This is a barn find, legit pulled out of a horse barn. I don't know what year it is. We'll have to get the number off of it. Allegedly Ford 8N. It's got to be pretty early because it's got just the pegs and no steps here, but it's been alternated and it was kind of sort of painted when restored that way, and then it sat for a long time. The tin is there. We've got fenders for it that we bought for this customer a while ago that we're going to put on it. It's got a nasty shirt hanging on the back of it that's going to go straight in the dumpster. Two different rear tires on it, but it's been inside, and although they're dry and hard as a rock, they aren't horrible. The front tires, it looks like we got some trailer tires or streetcar tires or something on it. This one's just starting to weather check here, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. We may, if we want to get real technical about it, we may have to get some tires on it. It looks like the hood and the bumper had a argument once or twice or three times, but yeah, more than anything, it's just really dusty. It's got farm dust on it and barn dust and let's see, fuel, there ain't nothing in there, so we'll see. We're missing our little on off knob. We know that story. Yeah, but overall we're in pretty good shape. Jalen's getting the back come along off. We don't know if it has brakes or not yet. We think it might. Jalen said, you know, I pushed on it once and it went down and didn't come back up, so I pulled it up and pushed down again, and then it kind of worked. So we're gonna roll it off. It's gonna live temporarily right in front of the mini truck, and yeah, that's the plan. It should be something we can get running and operating in pretty short order. So far, I mean, we're pretty lucky. It's got the brakes. Jalen backed it off nice and slow. Looks like it's got a newer exhaust on it. Obviously been 12 volted somewhere along the line. He bought a new Econo Power battery for it. He hadn't hooked it up yet. Okay. You know, I wonder if he didn't put something in. How smell that, Jalen? That smells way too good.
Yeah, that's not very bad at all.
That's interesting. But what we need to do is we got fuel in here. Let's see. This is, we don't have any fuel in our sight glass, and then our little knob over here is not existent. So, oh, yep, no, it works. We started dripping as soon as I started turning it with the pliers. Oops, sorry, focus, Jared. Okay, so we need a new shutty-offy thingy, and we'll have fuel to here. We'll probably take the Marvel Shebler off and give it a little cleaning and check fluids, get an oil filter for it. I don't know what it's got. What are we looking like here? Oh, we got cobwebs on the, yeah, it's got oil in it. It's dirty, but it's got some. How about green stuff? Whoa, it's full of green stuff. I wonder if he wasn't thinking about tinkering on this on his own before he wisened up and called us. But I'm telling you what, you know, after the weekend here, we got kind of a busy weekend coming up, but we'll pop this carburetor off. What do we got for igniters? It looks like, no, we got a, well, is that, that's not a magnet, that's just a front mount distributor. So yeah, we're gonna see early next week what happens here. Some of you Ford guys help me figure this out. We've got a valve and we've got some plumbing here going down to the bottom of the transmission. Not sure what that's all about, but let's pull this little guy out. Oh, here, get the cobwebs off. What do we got in here? Well, it's not milk. It's barely on the stick, but it's not milkshakey. Yeah, this may not be too bad. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna call it a 50s something for right now. Ford 8N, and we'll be playing with it here in the near future. And so far, the prognosis is pretty positive. So a lot of YouTubers out there, they do that old, you know, first wash videos, and we've done some of them. But our barn find 8N, turns out, truth be told, it's a 9N from 1947. We looked at the numbers on the old engine, but I started pressure washing this thing, and granted, it's got a rattle can restoration, but watch how this old girl cleans up. Just, we'll kind of put you here. Oops, turn you around. There, now I can use the tripod like I'm supposed to. Well, I'll be check out the transformation, dudes and dudettes. I mean, yeah, it's a Craigslist rebuild. It was a Craigslist rebuild before Craigslist rebuilds were cool, but golly, you come trucking down the old lane in this bad ride and people are gonna look and they're gonna smile and they're gonna say, that's a cool old Ford 9N. 1947, the last year for the 9Ns. But yeah, now we got to get her into the shop. I missed the spot right underneath that axle on that brake drum over there. We'll grab that real quick, but we'll get her in the shop now. We're going to get it running, and we got the A-OK from the owner. We got to get some front tires. The back tires I think are going to live on for a while, although gosh, I sure hope they're not loaded. When you start to see your wheel around your valve stem do this on your old tractors, boy, you just got to keep your fingers and toes crossed. I think the other side's pretty good looking. Very good looking. Yeah, not nearly as rusty and crusty around the valve stem on this side. So maybe one wheel, I don't know. We'll see. It'll run though for who knows how long before that wheel gives out, but it's pretty rusty and crusty. You can only put so much paint over that stuff. Otherwise, we're going to take a look at some of the hosies. This one's really kind of, you know, it needs replaced. We'll put a belt on it. Yeah, maybe the upper hose, I don't know. We'll have to pull the tin off and take a look. But otherwise, no, this is going to be up and running in literally no time. Oh, we got a cool attachment that I'm going to show you in the next video. We're going to tease you on it. Something made right here in the heartland. In fact, within a couple hours of here, I think, way back when. The company's still in business, but they don't make this type of equipment anymore. And we're going to get that hopefully running, and that'll help keeping the flying insects and things at bay for this gentleman. So anywho, you know, the first wash in forever videos, sometimes they're worth watching. Appreciate every single one of you for watching, sharing, liking our stuff. We'll see you on the next video.